Well, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. It has been, I think, 2 weeks since I've made a, actual video. I think for the past 2 weeks I've been posting POV videos, but we are back, and today we have something for this car. We have a package that came in today. I ordered it on Wednesday. Let me just show you guys what it is. Now, I wouldn't really call this, a mod for my car. It is for the car, but I wouldn't really say, it's like, you're gonna notice it. It's more of like a, let me just show you. So I've already kind of opened it, but in here we have, if I can get it, this OBD11. And now what this does, it can do like a whole ton of stuff, but you plug it into your OD port in your car and you can run codes, see if your car has any codes. You can check temperatures for everything. Unlock new features on your car that are like kind of locked, like your car has them, but this like unlocks them pretty much. So like I made a video on how if you hold the unlock button down, it rolls the windows down. I'm pretty sure this allows it so that you can hold the lock button and it rolls up, because for some reason or some security issue or something or other, the car doesn't have that right now. But it does cost like extra money to unlock the features or something. It's like you have to like pay for credits. I don't really know how that works. Now, I did go ahead and get this old phone of mine so that I could download the OBD11 and show you guys what's going on rather than just screen recording it. So, I downloaded the app. Now, I think all I have to do is just plug it in. I'm not too sure. All right, so we're gonna skip the intro. And here, so we're at connect. I'm not too sure how to connect it. Connect, okay, I'm gonna sign up real quick. All right, now I think it's somewhere under here. Is this it? So I guess what you have to do is you have to take this piece out. I don't know if there's, I'm assuming this is just a guard, I want to say. It's a guard, so now I can go ahead and plug this in and it should slide right on, right? It should slide right on. There we go. And if we go to the app, I believe connect, there we go. All right, device successfully updated. So, I guess it's connecting. Create pin. All right. Is this an Avant? No, it's a Saloon, I guess. Yeah, Saloon? I don't know how you say it. A6. It made me put in a VIN. Now, I have a question on VINs. Are they supposed to be private or not? I mean, I would assume no, right? Because they're literally just sitting on the dash now. I don't really know. But it made me put in my VIN, and now we're gonna go ahead and click done. Reading control unit. Back to the video. We have live data, which I guess will show us. All right, so I just brought up some of the basic, things that you can check out. Coolant temperature, 176. I mean, I guess, I don't know if that's good or not, but I am sitting, still. Engine speed, engine torque, engine oil temperature, and I think I can add a few more. If we go here and put in like maybe intake air temperature sensor, that's a good one, because all right, I'm not really sure where it would be at. All right, so I've been messing around on the app, and to actually unlock the extra features, you do have to buy credits on the app, and I'm gonna do that. But for now, I am going to just drive around, look at how the temperatures work and all that, and just, I don't know, maybe scanning for codes again, because there were more than one codes that came up on this thing. So I'm gonna drive around and see if maybe more pop up. I'm hoping, no more pop up, obviously, but I don't know, maybe if I drive around, stuff will change. I don't know. That's my hope. Let's find out. So I forgot when I last recorded, but we are gonna head and purchase some credits on this app to unlock some of the features on this thing, because I was scrolling through and they're pretty cool. I think I'll get maybe 4 or 5 features. I'm not sure, but there's a few that I do want to see on this car that I think are pretty cool. I found what we're gonna do: windows and sunroof remote control. I made a video on this where if you hold down the key to the car, all the windows will roll down. But they won't roll back up if you hold the lock button. Now this allows it so that if you hold the lock button, everything will close. I'd say this is worth it, especially when it gets hot around. You know, you can open and close both the windows, I guess, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is the first thing that I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna do this. All right, first I'm gonna double check the unlock button. If we hold it, there we go. Sunroof opens, windows roll down. But now, if we hold down the lock button, nothing. So, let me just make sure. Nothing. So, what we're gonna do is, we are gonna go ahead and change this value to off, I guess, and we're gonna activate. Function not available. Try again. All right, we turn the car back on, and let's do it now. Done. There we go. Something just changed on here. I didn't see what it was, but I think it should work now. Let's check. Turn the car off. Head outside. Unlock. Nothing. I genuinely think I'm the stupidest person on this planet because I just turned that off and now I have to pay to turn it back on. They're just like, this is stupid. Why do I have to pay to turn it back on now? All right, I just went ahead and bought more points, I guess, to turn this back on. I think that is very stupid. I think if you pay for something to turn it off or on, you should be able to just automatically change it back for free. That's something that they should take off the app because I just think that's stupid, and I think you should be able to change it for free. That was a nice way to waste some money where I could have just got, you know, 2 other things for free, I guess, but I think that's really stupid. So whatever, I mean, it's done already. It's only a few dollars, but I just think that's stupid. One feature I will go ahead and get is the gear indicator feature. Now, if you don't know, when you are driving, it won't show what gear you're in unless you are in manual mode. And so what this does is it will just show you what gear you're in regardless of what mode you're in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get drive on and sport on, and here we go, because I forgot to change it. All right, drive on, sport on, activate. Done. So now if we go ahead, please work, drive. There we go. Sport one, and then if we go to drive one, perfect. It might seem like a pretty useless feature, and I will kind of agree with you on that, but when I'm driving on the highway, I do shift over into 8th gear just to save like a little bit of gas. I know it's not that much, but you know, I guess it does help in the long run. Whatever. We are gonna do one more, and this one is honestly kind of stupid in my opinion. Do I think I will ever use it? Probably not, but it's Euro parking lights. And what that is if you turn the car off and you turn your blinker on, so I guess in like Europe and stuff, if you turn your blinker on, the light will stick. Let me show you. We went ahead and got it. Let me show you. All right, so if we turn the car off, turn the blinker on, we turned it on the left. So what this is, if you park at night, and you can't really see it now, but it will keep the right DRL on and the right rear light on. Now, honestly, this might just be a complete waste of money, but I think it looks pretty cool. And if I were to ever to go like downtown or something, I think it would just honestly be pretty cool to have, you know, one light on or in the dark. I don't know. Honestly, to me, useless but cool feature. I mean, I'm never really gonna use it. I just think it's pretty cool. All of the features on OBD11, you know, I kind of was expecting a little bit more, but I'm not complaining there. I mean, what else are they really gonna add on here, right? But enough talking. Let's get some shots of this car on the roof. I'm at this parking garage frequently, but it's pretty cool. I can't lie, that's gotta be the stupidest feature ever, but I think it would look pretty cool. Maybe if it's nighttime, we're in a parking garage and there's one headlight on. I mean, this looks pretty mean, bro. Just take a look. Tell me that doesn't look aggressive. Like, it just looks so aggressive. Especially, imagine we put a front lip on this thing. And now, the last thing, well, not the last thing, but something I was wondering is the difference between a front lip and a front splitter, right? So I guess from my understanding, this is what people have told me. A front lip will come up and it will hang down, I think about an inch or something. And then a front splitter, it's just a little thing that comes off, I guess. I'm not sure. Now, me personally, I've looked at the front lip from ECS Tuning and I think it looks okay. I don't know. I'm not sure how it would look on the car. I mean, I think maybe it would look good. Definitely would give it that, the front, like, it would make it look a little bit lower, which is kind of what I want for this, because obviously right now we are, saving for cooling, tuning, and then lowering. But if you look at the car from the side, you can't really tell. I mean, yeah, you can tell it's raised, and I would love for it to be sitting a little lower because, there's a bunch of space in between. But if you look at it from the front, it looks like a whole straight up truck. Like, if you really, it just looks like a truck. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we order a front lip before we go tuning and performance and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, personally for me, the main reason I got this was to run codes on my car and see temperatures. That's pretty much it. I wanted to monitor temperatures, especially intake temperatures, coolant temperatures and all that. Because we're going to be tuning soon. I just really wanted to have that checked off. All right, so here we go. This is one of the really small features that I got, but the gear selector, there we go, S2. Now for me, this is one of the small things that I personally will find kind of useful, I guess. Everything else on there is more for just like messing around, but I kind of find this one useful. But let's go on a cruise home. The things that I've picked out are the load value, coolant temperature, intake air temperature. And now on the way home, I'm going to do a few pulls, obviously not speeding and breaking any laws, and it's more of a private road. So I'm going to do that and see what the temperatures go up to. I'm going to see if they're sitting in the normal range after a few pulls. I don't think I'm going to get heat soaked because it's pretty cold outside right now, but I just want to see, I'm just curious what it will go up to. My favorite thing to do in the parking garage, once I get around this corner, I'll hit a very, a little baby pull down this hill for me. I'm gonna go ahead, shift into first. Yeah, once this thing gets tuned, and I'm gonna go with 034 tuning. I was gonna go with a different company. I won't say the name, but I'm gonna go with 034. There are more features, and I've honestly been hearing way better about them. I've talked with a few people, and everyone makes the joke, oh, below 34. But I guess that's just for people that don't take care of their cars, and I would like to say that I take care of my car, and I do keep up on all the maintenance, and I'm early with it too. But yeah. All right, here's the baby pull I was talking about. I do mess with this gear feature. I really like it, but speed limit on this road is 55. No laws were broken. There's no cars around me, so we're chilling. Actually, on second thought, after that pull, I do feel the car heat soaked. Maybe because we were sitting and it was just eating a ton of its own heat. But let me go ahead and check the air temperatures once I stop. So I just came to a stop and I didn't see anything really wrong. The intake air temperatures I think was at 144 degrees Fahrenheit. The coolant was at 194, and I'm not sure. I think the oil, I'm not sure what the oil was at, so I don't want to give an incorrect guess, but everything was fine. So we're just gonna upgrade the cooling soon. That's the order: cooling, tune, and suspension then. So yeah, that's gonna be the end for this video. If you guys like this video, please hit subscribe and like. I know this video wasn't as big as the other ones that I usually make, but I do have quite a few videos planned for this month, and I'm getting back on the more talking videos instead of POV. I like the POV videos. Maybe I'll use those once a week, and I'll also make these videos. But yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really recommend the OBD11, and yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.